morning, students. Welcome to all. Today we are going to discuss about another new topic in your 8th class biology, that is reading to learn. Reading to learn. What is the importance of reading? Today we are going to discuss in our class. Okay. If you want to become a good science reader, then you have to follow the following strategies what we are going to discuss today. If you follow that rules and regulations, the strategies what we are going to discuss now, then you will become a good science reader. Okay. And generally scientists always they used to read many things related to their investigation. They read many books. They gather a lot of information. Okay. Here the scientists they need to know about the meanings of a science vocabulary. If we are talking about different varieties of subjects, it is very important to know the importance of vocabulary. In science we may find different varieties of words which are very difficult to know the meaning. By that everyone have to know the science vocabulary, then it is easy to learn science. Okay. Now see here, scientists generally they use it to write what they did, and they use it to read. At the same time they also use different kinds of activities to give more information on their investigation, and they also use numbers in their investigation to express the conclusion in a easy manner. And today our topic is reading. How we have to read. See here, before reading, during reading and after reading, we have to follow some rules and regulations. Then we may understand the topic in a clear manner. See here, while we are reading, what we have to follow. Before reading, what we have to follow, everything we will discuss in today's video. See here, before reading, while you people are reading, going to read a topic which is related to your investigation or experiment, then before going to the topic, you people have to read many things. Before reading, what are the strategies we need to follow? See here, read to find out, statement to help you know what you look as you read, what you want to read. First you get one idea, later you go through the subject. Okay. Then see here, look at the vocabulary words. First, before going to read the topic, what we have to do? First we have to collect the meanings of science vocabulary, the words which are difficult to us while we are reading. Such kind of words you have to pick, and you have to find the meanings of such kind of words. Then move to the next one. Pronounce each and every word. Sometimes, mainly in the science subject, most of the people are unable to pronounce different varieties of words like scientific names and different kinds of species name. We may find a lot of new words in the science. That's why everyone need to know how to pronounce a difficult word in the science. It is also very important as like to know the meaning of vocabulary. Then move to the next one. Check each word in the glossary. If you don't know the meaning of a particular word, then you have to check the meaning of that particular word in the glossary. If it is not available in the glossary, then you need to take the help of a dictionary. Then move to the next one. Learn definitions. Without learning definition, it is very hard to read science subject. Not only the science subject, and different other subjects also very difficult. Certain words, they may carry certain definitions. Such kind of definitions we have to learn. And then read titles. Reading of titles. Without reading the title, if you are going through the textbook, you don't get any idea. While we are reading, We should concentrate on titles, subtitles, headings. It is very, very important. If it is related to your investigation, then you may read it. If it is not related to your investigation, then you may leave it. Okay. By reading the titles, subtitles, you get one clear idea. What is the idea of that paragraph in a clear-cut way. Then move to the next one. Before reading, we have to follow all these rules. What are that? First, we have to select related topic to our investigation. Now you are going to plan one investigation. Then you have to collect the information related to that topic. In that, what we have to follow? First of all, we need to find the meanings of vocabulary, and then we need to pronounce each and every word in a correct manner. Later, we have to check the meanings of the words by using the glossary. If it is not available, we have to take the help of the dictionary. Later, we have to learn the definitions of different words. And also, we have to concentrate on titles, subtitles of the topic. Then move to the next topic. What is that? During reading. Before reading completed, while we are reading, what are the techniques we have to follow to understand the topic in a better way? See here. Find main idea. Before you are going, while you are reading a paragraph, just we should have one idea. By reading that, what knowledge we have to get. That what you have to understand. While we are reading one paragraph, we should know the main idea of that paragraph. Then move. Find details in the next paragraph. Okay. Here in the first paragraph, we may find the idea, the main idea of the topic. Then in the second paragraph, we may get many details related to this idea. Okay. First, we have to know the main idea. In the second paragraph, we get details of this idea. Then answer the questions at the end of the session. Okay. At the end of the session, every topic, it may carry some questions. Try to answer those questions. If you are unable to answer the question, then reread the topic again in order to find answer to many questions. And if you read again and again, then you easily, without taking others' help, you are able to find answer for any kind of questions. Okay, this is about during reading. While we are talking about the next topic, what is that? After reading. Before reading completed, during reading completed, after completion of reading, what we have to do? See here. After reading. See here, after reading, we may get complete meaning of the paragraph. That what we have to summarize. Summarize what you have read. Okay, you have to write everything by reading that paragraph, that topic, what you understand. Then you have to summarize in your words which make you to understand the topic in a better way. Then move to the next one. Think about what you have already learned about the your reading. You have to go to the next thing. What is that? Summarize what you learned in the reading. That thing you have to summarize. Okay, in your own language or in your own words, you are able to write after reading. Then think about what you have already learned about the topic. Before going to read that, what you know about the topic. For example, if we talk about an ecosystem, what do you know about ecosystem before going to read the topic? That thing once again you remember, and later connect the known things with unknown things. By reading this, you may get one idea. Now connect the two, before knowledge and after knowledge. Then you may get clear-cut information, knowledge on the topic in a easy manner. Then study the photographs. While we are reading the lesson or the story, we may see some photographs and some illustrations. By seeing them, we get a better idea. While we are reading, if we see the picture or photographs, we get better idea. Then read labels. If you have any diagram, the diagram contains labels. That labels also we have to read in a perfect manner. Later, reading about science. Reading about science help us understanding the conclusion. If you read science, then we get easily the conclusion of the topic. If you read in this manner, then you may know what is the starting, what is present in the middle, and what is the ending. By reading that, what you have to learn, you may get into your brain. That's why everyone have to follow these rules while you are reading anything. Either it is a lesson or a story, whatever it is, we have to follow these rules. If you want to become a scientist, it is must and should to follow these rules. Okay, the next topic is writing to communicate. Most of the scientists, they use writing skills to give information, to share the information of the investigation. Okay, as you work like a scientist, if you have interest to work like a scientist, then you have to follow the following writing skills. What are that? Informative writing. The first one is informative writing. The next one is narrative writing. Narrative writing. And the third one is expressive writing. Expressive writing. Next one, persuasive writing. Persuasive writing. By using these writing skills, the scientist able to communicate the result, conclusion of the experiment, or they want to share their knowledge with the people by using writing skills. As you have interest to become a scientist, then it is must and should you have to know the writing skills. Okay, come to the first one, informative writing. In this informative writing, the name itself indicating that we are going to give information about our investigation. See here, describe your observation. We are observing something. That thing we have to observe. Later, inference. We have to give inference, and we also have to give conclusion. Okay, here in the informative writing, first we are describing the observation and inference, finally conclusion. And tell how to do experiment. If you are going to do an experiment, after completion of your experiment, you have to explain in a better way. Okay. Next one, narrative writing. Narrative. You people are well familiar with the word narration, narrative writing. Then, narrative writing. By listening the word narrative writing, you may understand that describe something. What is your work? What is your investigation? That thing here you have to describe. Give examples. Depending on your investigation, you have to explain your investigation with examples or in the form of a story. If you are capable to write a story, then you write your investigation in the form of a story or explain that in the form of story. Tell like a story. Then come to the next one. In expressive writing. Expressive writing. For this, if you want to express your detailed investigation, some people they may write letters. In the form of letters, they may explain their investigation. And some people in the form of poems, they may express the investigation. Later in the form of songs. That's why we call this writing as a expressive writing. It gives more and more explanation on investigation. Then move to the next one. Persuasive writing. The final one is persuasive writing. Here most of the people use it to write letters about important issues in science. Most of the people are writing letters to give information on science. Okay, the important news, issues about science in the form of letters they are writing, and this writing skill is called as persuasive writing. Okay, what you learn by seeing all these, see here, what you have learned in science helps to observe understanding your thinking. By using all the writing skills, you are able to get a better idea on your investigation, and you are able to explain your investigation to others in a easy way by the help of writing and communicating skills. Okay, is it clear, children? While we are reading a topic, we have to follow some rules and regulations. What are that? Before reading, some rules; during reading, some other type of rules; after completion of reading, another type of rules. And then after completion of all reading process, then we have to enter to the writing skills. In the writing skills, I explained about informative writing, narrative writing, expressive writing, and persuasive writing. This is about today's video. I will meet you soon.